Hi, my name is Arda Barnar. I live in Mission Viejo, California, and I am a 16-year-old kid, just a regular teenager, just doing my own thing. Um, I am passionate about filmmaking, and I love hanging out with my friends. Probably the two things I like to do the most, especially. Probably the biggest challenge for me is when I was diagnosed with cancer. It was probably the scariest time in my life. Literally anything could have happened. I could have died. I could have been seriously sick for the rest of my life. Like anything could have happened, really. I don't really tell many people, but I decided to share the story with all of you.
In June 8, 2008, he was 4 years old. He was happy, active, and very sweet, friendly boy. 1 month prior, he started to show some signs. He was getting tired easily. He lost his appetite. And last 2-3 days, he developed fever, cough, and it was Sunday. We were concerned about his fever, and we called his pediatrician. And his doctors recommended us to take him to an urgent care. We took him to the urgent care, and urgent care doctor listened his lungs, and he told us to take him to emergency room immediately. We took him to Saddleback Hospital emergency room, and he had some blood tests. And after a while, the doctor came, and exactly he told us that your son is sick. I mean, so sick. And he explained us that he arranged a transportation for him. He had to admit to Chuck Children Hospital Oncology Department Intensive Care Unit. So when I heard oncology, it was another shock. After he arrived to Chuck Children's, oncologist came and talked to us and told us that he has leukemia, T cell. First 5 days was so important for his survival, because his heart could stop any minute because of the pneumonia and the other complications. After 5 days, they focused on cancer treatment. And I was shocked. I was numb. I couldn't even think. It was so tough. After he left, his father asked me, "What are we gonna do?" And I said, "I don't know." And he whole night he kept asking me, "What are we gonna do?" And I gave the same answer, that I don't know. And we cried whole night. And following 2 days, we cried all the time, and we talked with the people, and we were on the phone, and we just noticed with my husband that we are making him more sad. And even though he didn't ask how to, but he understood that there was something wrong. And we decided that we are not gonna talk or cry in front of him anymore. We are gonna act like everything is okay, everything is normal. And after that day, we learned to act like him. So he stayed at the hospital 17 days, and his total treatment was 3.5 years. First year, was an intensive treatment, which he had chemotherapy 5 or 6 times in a week. And some days he had 4 different chemotherapy. It was rough. It was very, very rough year. And second year and third year, it was a little bit easier. And after 3.5 years, he was done with his treatment, and it's been 9 years since he's in remission.
So I remember this one day that I went to the doctor's. I thought I was just gonna have like a regular checkup and everything, but come to realize, I go in and my doctor is like, "Hey, I have a special surprise for you." And I was like, "Oh, I wonder what it is." And then she gave me a little star as a reward for surviving leukemia cancer. It is probably the trophy that means the most to me. It is a little star and it has a little note. It says, "Congratulations, you are our hero. Love, your Chalk Hospital Oncology team." This definitely means a lot. I remember I was so happy when I got this, and I didn't quite knew what it meant, but I know later down the line my parents kind of explained to me like everything that happened when it came to my leukemia story. So this means especially a lot right now, since this is 9 years after I was diagnosed, and I'm officially better now.
So Arda was very, very strong. So he was a child. He didn't know the consequences. It helped. It helped that he didn't know how to worry about the situation. But he gave us strength with his strength and his maturity. So we got the training, we went back to home, and first time I was trying to change his bandages and cleaning his PICC line and flushing solution to his PICC line. I was dripping sweat. I was so stressed, so scared that I'm gonna make a mistake. And Arda was watching me, and he was giving me a power, and he was encouragement and telling me, "Mom, you are doing great. Mom, you are my nurse at home. Mom, you are doing super duper." And all the way for 3.5 years, he always gave us empowerment. And whenever I felt down or sad, which was all the time, I was thinking, if he can do it, I can do it. He's our superhero, our miracle child. We are so proud of him, love him, and I wouldn't wish for any child or any parents to live that.
So blessed that I'm living here today, and I can share this with all you guys. So thank you for listening.